Hi there guys, this is Reilly and welcome back to another race from Spa. This is the feature race from Spa in the night race. As you can see with the reverse grid, we are lining up in 8th position on the grid after some good but maybe not spectacular haul of points in race 1. We are lined up, we are ready to get away. As you can see, the aim is to get ahead of that Audi in front of us off the line, hopefully maybe get even more positions as we're away. As already we can see, we're getting past that Mercedes to our left. We're already up in 7th position, which is a fantastic start to get before even La Source gets into 7th. And there you can see that Audi has collided with one of the independent Toyotas in front of it, and that means that we will be up into 5th position already, and now we're going to even try and get past this Audi here for 4th. Hopefully we can hang it around the outside in Eau Rouge. We might have to skip the corner there, but we have also lost a place to the Mercedes we got off the line, so I think it was sort of we needed to do that just to avoid a massive accident, so he should be fine. Now you can see, because of our pretty poor exit off that corner, there's a Mercedes gone past, and then the other Audi, the one that wasn't hit out at the first turn, is also got past us up the straight into Les Combes, with a slight touch with the Honda we battled with in race 1, but it's all fine. As you can see, that Audi is now retired from the race, the one that got caught up in all the drama at La Source there, and bit of a whirlwind start, but we are ultimately one position up on our starting position, which is sort of, you know, I take that in this race. You know, the feature race always get crazy, especially when it is at night. There is loads of smoke coming from that Mercedes in front of us in 5th, and he is now actually battling with that Audi, and I think the Audi is going to try and maybe go around the outside into view on. Indeed, he does go around the outside, but he's gone slightly wide, but then again, so is the Mercedes, so I think he'll probably end up holding on to that position. Meanwhile, I have a Honda right behind me, is really all over the rear of my car as we head into sort of the bottom section of this track before we start going back up to the start finish line. As I try and get past that Audi, it doesn't really work at all. I get a little tap from behind for another car that's sort of caught unsighted of my simply horrific manoeuvre there to try and get into 5th. As we sort of now work our way up towards Bonchemont and the bus stop, and I can see now that Honda's got past us, so we're now down to 7th again, and we could even be down to 8th because this Mercedes is trying to go past us, and he'll have faster straight line speed on the Toyota. As you can see, we're already down to 16 cars in this race, 15 cars now, so essentially if we finish we will get at least some points for finishing. And now you can see that Toyota we battled with in race 1 is all over us. He slight contact there, and we're going to try and go around the outside, and he gives us no room whatsoever on the outside of the turn. A little bit cheeky, I'll be honest, wasn't quite expecting that, but we've managed to sort of hold position. Now my teammates threw it up into 8th, so 8th and 9th for us. I'm going to try and hang it into La Source. Not afraid to bet on my teammate, especially in early stages of races, and we have got through, and now I am 8th, my teammate is 9th, and you know, it's not what we want, but hopefully we can work our way up throughout the race. With sort of the reverse grid works itself out as we head up Eau Rouge once again. What a corner it really is. So much fun. Meanwhile, my teammate is really closing on me down this straight. As you can see, he's got in my slipstream. He's now heading towards the outside, going into Les Combes at the end of this straight. We're going to brake as light as we dare, and we will hopefully keep the position as long as we don't say what go wide, and we don't go wide, so we do hold on to a position. We're also catching up with this sort of train that begins with that Audi in 5th. We sort of caught up back to that after losing quite a lot of time messing about at the bus stop. I'm guessing when they overtook this car in front of me, they sort of got a little caught up and have dropped back a bit towards me again. As you can see, they're now also battling. That Mercedes and that Audi are all battling for 5th position on the road. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and get past this Toyota in front of me and hopefully do it down the inside here. No, it's not quite happening. We're not going to risk the car for a ridiculous move into that corner, but we do keep on to 8th, and we are all over this car. But hopefully we'll just bide our time, see if it's happening in Les Combes, which it is just about. Yep. So we're through into 7th. position now, and we're going to try and get back to this battle for 5th that is right in front of us. So my teammate is also behind Swoo. If he is genuinely faster, I'm not going to hold him up for too long, but equally I'm not going to make it sort of a, yeah, you go through sort of thing. But if I go wide like that, then he'll definitely get past me into 7th position, and rather than going around me, I'd sort of veered to one side because I knew it was over. Apparently that just meant you're going to go right up my rear instead. He decided rather than going around me, so hold on to 8th somehow there, despite going really wide through that double right-hander. We're now going to battle my teammate. Are we? Not quite. Meanwhile, that's the Honda that was leading. I don't know how he's had an accident there. The inside wall of the bus stop, normally people go wide, so quite how he's done that I'm not sure. But meanwhile, the other independent Toyota has gone past us once again. Now battling with my teammate going into turn 1. I'm going to take the shallow line. I'm going to try and get the exit on all of them. I get the exit on my teammate. Do I? No, not quite. He went slightly wide, which might look like I was going to get the exit on him, but he is back through into 7th position as we head back down to Eau Rouge once again. And we've managed to go from 6th and 7th to 7th and 8th once again, so that's slightly disappointing that we lost. Well, we both lost positions to that car within one straight. But hopefully throughout the race we can gain those positions back as we head down the straight, with nothing's really happening on this straight this time round, unfortunately. But I slightly go wider. That wasn't the greatest anyone's ever driven that corner before. Meanwhile, my teammate is sort of getting near, looking for a move, but not quite. Sort of jinking about. I'm going really wide, and we now lost another car. So if I finish this race, I will get at least 2 points. Not that that'll really be a lot of help. I'd rather finish the race, if I'm honest, in a good point scoring position. Hopefully somewhere in there, you know, if we are 8th for 8th, but, you know, 6th or 7th would be nice. Obviously anything more than that would be absolutely fantastic. Meanwhile, there's just not a lot. It's just sort of settled down a bit, this race, hasn't it? We're sort of driving through Lacon, sort of following this little battle, but it's not really sparking much into life, if I'm brutally honest, as that Mercedes. I don't know if that's like lag or something, but there's definitely a ridiculous amount of smoke coming up from that Mercedes on my screen, like unreasonably large amount of smoke. As we head back up through, coming up now towards Blanchimont, there's more dust and smoke getting kicked up. I don't know, maybe it's just more visible because it's in the dark and the headlights are very bright, I'm not sure. So we're now braking back into the bus stop. That side goes wide. Meanwhile, I'm deciding this is the time now that we get a pit stop, and that is the worst pit entry you'll ever see in your entire life. I guarantee you won't see a worse pit entry. Like, it was quite honestly horrendous. So, yeah, let's pit. I think now's the time. It's sort of, I feel like we're sort of getting a little bit stuck behind the traffic. We're not showing our true pace, really. So now's definitely the time, I think, to get in the pits, get out again. We'll see where we are, because it looks like quite a few drivers have already pitted. Indeed, the Audi and the BMW, so the independent Audi and then also the BMW, have both pitted. Let's see, one gets us on the rundown. Is the other going to get us on the rundown? Let's see. We've got that BMW behind. He's going to try and get us on the rundown to Eau Rouge. We'll have cold tyres as well for Eau Rouge, so probably not best to go for it. And he does indeed get the run away, but that's a good sign that we're with, because if I could hold on to this BMW, that could really pay off for our little stint here. And the fact we are so close to a team that has, in all honesty, been, you know, quite fast. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully we can hold on, but if we drive like that, we definitely won't hold on. It's the effect of the cold tyres, of course, that's meant that we've gone slightly wide through those corners. We're now going to skip a couple of laps ahead, so we're going to see how this strategy will work out. You can see that independent Toyota's just come out the pits, and we are still behind them, but we're getting a run on them, as you can see. Really gonna be so much faster down the hill, and indeed through these first few corners, because it takes a long time for those tyres to heat up. So we go for a ridge, gonna hopefully get her on him. We catch it. Oh my god, what is gone on here? That was horrendously. Oh, it's an absolute disaster. How slow? Like, I was expecting him to go a little bit slower for a ridge, but I don't know how, like, did they not put the tyres in the tyre blankets or something? I'm really not sure, but we're now going to skip ahead. We've had to pit again inevitably because the car is absolutely wrecked. I cannot believe that just happened. It was looking like that strategy was going to get us into about 6th or 7th, I'd say, maybe even higher. And it's absolutely gone to... It's just gone down the drain, that entire strategy. As you can see there, on the outside, you may not have just seen actually, there was an Audi, the other works Audi's out, so at least we're having a better day than Audi, at least we're going to get 2 cars home, hopefully, which is something Audi can't say, or BMW for that matter. But if we take a Rouge like that, I might get disqualified at this rate. I think that's the second time in both the races I've taken Eau Rouge horrifically. But yeah, as you can see now, we've got 2 cars ahead of us, quite interestingly, and they seem to be having quite the fight. So hopefully we can get up to them and get past them, and that would be really helpful. Actually, getting into 9th would be like, I'd take getting into 9th. Like I would accept that as a good recovery. Quite honestly, especially given the fact that we have to pit twice. I would 100% take a 9th place finish, but it's easier said than done, and we do have to catch them, and we are in the same car, so it's not as if we'll have a discernible advantage over one of them at any point. It's going to be pure driving ability that will get us through here. As we can see, we're behind this Xbox One livery Toyota once again, and I think we'll probably bide our time. We don't have like much to lose really, and as you can see there by that slightly rash manoeuvre, you know, getting the car off the road and not getting a chance to get these into 9th would be annoying. We have a lot of time. We have like just over 4 laps even. As you can see there, that Xbox One car has actually gone wide, and we are now into 10th position. So now it's about hunting down this white independent Toyota in front and getting in to 9th position and getting at least some okay points from this round, which, you know, it's really, I'm so annoyed still that it didn't work out, but hey, that happens, doesn't it? But anyway, we're now really catching up to this, as that other side goes off to Narnia behind me. We're now really catching up to this Toyota in front of us for 9th position, and he goes slightly wide. We're going to sort of go wide out and then cut inside on the exit, and we're now on a run down towards Eau Rouge. I really don't want to go side by side in Eau Rouge again with another car. We've already done it like twice this round. I don't want to do it again. Eau Rouge has been my bad omen this round, unfortunately. We do in the end get through into 9th position. So looking ahead, you know, the car in 8th is a few. Oh my god, he's catching up. Oh my god, is he gonna get me? Is he gonna get me into Lake-Com? Not quite. I thought I got it done there, but he was in the switcher. I forgot about that. But yeah, looking at that car ahead, it's really quite far ahead, the car in 8th. So I really don't think we're going to be in a position to get up to 8th. I think 9th is a recovery job, you know, nothing more, nothing less, and I'll take it. It's not what I wanted at the start of the race, but 9th position, you know, in the circumstances, was probably the best we were going to get after that incident. And so we can see the last lap, we're going to cross the line in 9th position. And as you can see, in the end, if we got past that car, he finished 7th, and there was quite a little, you know, we would have been in that battle for 6th again, as I said, and it's not actually too many points lost in the end because of the fact we managed to get back up to 9th and a few other cars are tired, but it's still not what we wanted. Meanwhile, BMW in 5th, so you know, we came out of this round best point scorer, and that is something that I will take 100% being the top point scorer for the round. We are now 2nd, yes that's right, 2nd in the constructors. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. We're off and away though at Spa at night. I'm already past the Audi. I've got a Honda behind me, nipping my rear bumper as we head into the source. As you can see, the 2 BMWs there, one being knocked out to the outside. That's the 2 title protagonists, as you can see up there. It's a yellow Audi, which is one of the old Honda drivers moving across to his own independent team. I now have that Honda go past me on the run up to the Eau Rouge. I'm faster, but he sort of cuts me up a bit, but it's fine. We're going to continue on our way in 6th